Well... yeah, something very, very bad is about to happen. Weissman is normally terrifying enough, but when you see him get those eyes... that's when you need to be very, very afraid. So, we're back here, and, okay, Zin is actually quite far behind the rest of the party. I have a bit of an idea, though. I might want to fight some Shining Palms with him, but, for the time being, I actually want both of my main magical attackers. Because here we are in Roland, none the wiser to the fact that Weissman's about to unleash a horrible, horrible calamity. I mean, we don't know exactly what he's about to do, but they said something about hijacking an ancient creature, so obviously this is, yeah, this is pretty serious stuff. Not yet, anyway. But they did say this is the final experiment, and oh boy, is it gonna be a big one. But here's the thing, when Shera says we're gonna take our time here, she means it. We actually have a lot to do in Roland before we go to Bose. Chapter 4 has one of the longest post-chapter segments in the game, if you're planning on getting everything. You can just go ahead and leave right now if you want to, but we have Nostalgic Recipe, Deoset's Secrets. Okay, that's a pretty short description, but it's from Anton. Yeah, after all this time following him around Le Bourg, we finally have a quest from Anton. And Mine Commission. Oh no, something's been stolen. Oh, this had better not be another one of those incidents. But anyway, the first thing that I want to do is, I want to actually take care of fishing spot search. There's only one that we have left to get, and it is in the Mistwald, so I'll see you there. So back in the Mistwald, we want to head to where the boss was last time. This very end of the Mistwald, and as you can see, no lost woods. We can never go back there again, so make sure you get that chest. We're back at the tree, and here you can go ahead and get this one last fishing spot in the region. Okay, one fish caught, that's all we need. Okay, here we are at Garoon Gate, and I think this is the guy that we need to talk to, so just in case I've got something wrong, I'm going to save here. But the 6 fishing spots that you need to have caught at least one fish at in the Roland region are the Bright House, Milch Main Road, Elise Highway, Roland Sewers, Mistwald, and Vert Bridge. The Vert Bridge one is a little easy to miss. But once you've got all 6 of those, and make sure you've got all 6 of them, then you want to talk to this guy. Yeah, so it's kind of funny getting the details of the quest now that we've already actually done everything we need, but this is the way that it most efficiently works out. It is always interesting in a game where you're allowed to complete most of the criteria for a quest before you even accept it, and then you can go, oh, hey, by the way, we already did all this. Yeah, there actually is an official fishing club in Erebonia, though it's a little bit more cutthroat than the Laburle one. Well, I mean, the fog's gone, but, we've already done all the investigation. Yeah, so, we already did that. And like Estelle says, you have to have caught at least one fish in every location for it to count. Well, yeah, it's kind of interesting because she wasn't actually really into it at the start, but she slowly got more into it as we went through. Yes, it is spreading. Yeah, I feel like in real life, fishing would actually be kind of boring because you have to wait a very, very long time. While still concentrating, because of course if you get a bite, you then have to immediately reel it in or you'll lose it. And so here's the thing. We have, already gone over everything. And now, do we actually have the list of fishing spots in our book? Yes, we do. So, yeah, Vert Bridge Checkpoint, Milch Main Road, Elise Highway, Bright Family House Pond, Great Mistwell Tree. And this means that we're basically giving them permission to, hold a fishing class potentially at Estelle's house. You don't actually need to find all 6 to complete the quest, but if you get all 6, you get a special reward, and the special reward is very important for a 100% playthrough. Very, very important. Yeah, we kind of took care of that on the way throughout this whole region. Yeah, they expect you to go and walk to all those places now, but you can take care of it little by little. So, you only get this if you found all 6 spots. Metal Rod Tridents, which sounds like the name of some kind of Japanese fishing anime. But you actually will need this if you want to get 100% of the fishing book, so a lot of players have missed this and have been unable to get that achievement. Well, Ouroboros is not conducting experiments in that region, so it should be pretty much safe for him. Well, yeah, we'll do that next time we get the chance, but we won't in a little while. We're kind of dealing with the experiments at the moment. So that quest is done, and I'll see you back at Roland's. Okay, so time to report back in. And we get additional mirror out of that. So our next stop is Mine Commission. I want to do this one first because there's a certain ingredient we'll need for one of the recipes we need for the other quests. Both of the other two quests are actually about making recipes. And basically, if we don't have enough of it now, there's a chance that we'll be able to get some of it dropped when we do this quest, Mine Commission. So to get this one, we need to talk to the Mine Chief. Because apparently he's worried about something. And well, we are professional problem solvers. Well, yeah, it's not a bad time. Huh, why is this something we can't discuss in front of the kid? That's a very nice line from Shara there. I mean, it was clear enough. They said something was stolen. The Royal Letter of Commission. So, basically it's a permit, and without that, they're not allowed to mine here. Well, Olivier sure knows a lot about this kind of thing. Basically, yeah. So as long as this is gone, all mining in this region becomes illegal. Well, it depends on how secure that strongbox is. Oh no, he's certain. Oh, please. Yep. Seriously? He's back again. I will admit, at this point, I do feel like the Blue Blanc quests are a bit excessive. Yeah, Estelle is having the reaction everyone is. And so, we're hot on the trail of Olivier's rival once again. What, you mean the developers of the Crash Bandicoot series? And The Last of Us? And, yeah, Uncharted, that's the other one. And Jak and Daxter, that's the other one. No, he doesn't. I'm pretty sure giving up has, well, I mean, you know, it was in Blue Blanc's vocabulary at one point, but he tore it out a long time ago. We'll explain later. It's a very, 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 very long story. So in a way, this is kind of our fault. Again, we have a very determined stalker thief who loves setting challenges for us. Those who sit beside the goddess. Kind of. So this one can be a little vague, but Estelle gives you a pretty clear hint. The thing is though, Blue Blanc did use the term goddess metaphorically before, so you can never tell with him. And so, the quest begins. Oh, hey, Kevin. Yeah, well, we've kind of got issues now. We're, taking care of a certain Ouroboros member's annoying pranks. You know, you should be very careful what you say in a town where everyone ships Estelle and Joshua. You know, you wouldn't happen to be visiting the Bose Church next. I get the feeling we could use your help soon. Yeah, probably urgent Gralsritter stuff, cleverly disguised as a pilgrimage. I hope so too. Sadly, we're not gonna have Kevin back in the party for a little while. But always nice to check in with him. So what we want is this chair here. So, turns out those who sit beside the goddess is the important part. And so, first clue followed. Okay then. Well, that's vague. Yeah, this is, in my opinion, one of his tougher clues. Yeah, this one is like... This took me a while to figure out. In fact, I think I actually, on my first playthrough, had to use a guide for this one. It can be a little confusing, but, if you try and pronounce that message out loud, it might be a little clear, depending on how you say that particular symbol. I mean, there are a lot of things in the town that could be those kind of squares, but if you think about it, they're actually boxes. And, well, boxes are made of wood, which is something from the forest, so we actually have to find this stack of boxes near the mayor's house. Exactly 5 boxes, otherwise known as the easiest Crash Bandicoot level ever. If I'm referencing that a lot, it's because I recently got the Insane Trilogy on Switch and I've been enjoying it. I love how smug Estelle is now, she's like, yeah, I know your tricks, Blue Blug. So what's our next clue? The third key is in the city. Search the belly of the eight-eyed iron beast. This is actually one of my favorite clues, just because I really like that name. Eight-eyed iron beast sounds like some kind of boss. Actually, no, it sounds like the title of a boss in a Zelda game. You know how Zelda bosses tend to be introduced with some kind of title and then their name? Like eight-eyed armored beast and then something. I'm so sorry, Olivier, but we're not actually having a well-deserved break for a little bit because, well, you'll see. So anyway, the eight-eyed iron beast is in fact this furnace right here. There are 8 holes in it. Yeah, good thing it's freezing. Trust me, metal that's heated up does not cool down for a very, very long time. Yeah, I have a bit of a weird story that, I once, was staying somewhere that had, like, an actual real log fire, and we put a bunch of logs in the fire. One of those logs happened to have, like, a knot of metal in it, and the next morning, I kind of tried to fish out that metal, and, yeah, I thankfully didn't, like, I only just very, very slightly touched it and, like, immediately recoiled, so I didn't actually burn myself, but, yeah. Metal that has been heated up takes a very long time to cool. Take this key, and with it throw open the unopening door. That which you seek lies in the land beyond. So, this clue is kind of unique. I love how just done with everything Estelle is at this point. So, this is actually really vague, and as Shara says, it could be a metaphor. Here's the thing though, Blue Blanc at this point knows that we know how he operates, and because of that, he's varying his clues a little bit. It's not a metaphor this time, it's completely literal. We need to find a door in this town that doesn't open. And that door is down here in the sewers. Okay, that's 1 juicy bone from those rats. We're gonna need 2 juicy bones for a recipe soon. The thing is, I probably already have more than enough, but if you don't have enough at this point, you can farm the rats down here for juicy bones. So now we can finally explore the Roland sewers a little bit. I avoided doing this before because there are actually a couple of chests here, and I wanted to get them on the way to this quest. So, our first is right here. EP charge, and this is our very first chest back in FC, I think. You have activated the staring contest. No, we don't have time to waste on that, let's run. So, that right there is the unopening door. But we want to ignore that for now, because once you go in there, you will automatically be teleported out of the sewers once you've done your business in there. We want to get this chest first, and it's actually monsters, surprisingly enough. A lot of moths. Moths everywhere. And they seem to want to gang up on Estelle. Well, that didn't end well for her, but at least there's a convenient heal point in here. Are you guys weak to anything in particular? I don't think so, so I'll just go for Stone Impact, and, yeah, let's, okay, no, Blue Ascension is not AoE. It is in Cold Steel, but it's not here. I am really gonna need to restock my reviving items soon. In fact, I don't think I have any left. I'm going to need to fix that. And, well, Olivier just killed everything because he's amazing.
Enjoy the show.
Oh, and hey, level up for Shara, who actually overtook Estelle. But in that we get Confuse. I hate to tell you this, but you've already cleaned this one out. So, Confuse is not quite as good in this game as it was in FC, because not as many things are vulnerable to it, and they nerfed its success rate quite a lot, at least for the spell, but it can be useful sometimes. So it turns out she's not going to go to Bose after all. Oh no! Don't say that! Or else you'll give Bloom ideas. Well, she's meddling less directly now, but, okay, so through that door is a fight, and quite a painful fight, so I'm going full Coward's Corner here, and also I realized, yeah, I actually forgot to equip armor on Chloe last time, because I stripped her inventory to give it to other characters, and so, yeah, that's why she was taking so much damage. I've also switched over Gypsy Queen to her, got those slippers on her, Estelle still has the crystal heals. Protecting against blind can be decent in this fight, but it's not really necessary when you're using mainly arts users like I am here. And, well, yeah, this fight is kind of a pain, and how it goes depends pretty heavily on what they decide to do in the opening turns. So we can finally open this door, and it seems to be an old storeroom of some kind. Not really sure why you'd need an old storeroom in a sewer, but, yeah. As it turns out, though, it's a trap. And, yep, remember our old buddy MOUKIS? It's back! Blue Blanc knew how annoying this was when we first faced him, so he brought 3 of them this time. And it's worse, they can summon more of themselves. Okay, so, sweet, merciful Adios, I despise this fight. This is another fight that on normal and easy is an absolute joke, but on hard is just pure trauma. I actually had a take of this that you'll probably be seeing later, where I had 6 MOUKIS on the field at once because they got so summon happy. The rats are also really annoying. They're not much of a threat initially, but their damage really, really adds up. And yeah, absorb 2 shots you. And heals them for equally as much. Yeah, I really don't think the HP draining arts are balanced for hard mode, because it just means they recover just way more than your damage output can deal with. Okay, yeah, Olivier actually needs to be healed here, otherwise he will go down to another attack, and I can't afford for him to go down here. At least I'm getting all 3 of them in clock down. That doesn't always happen. But we are making our way through the first couple of turns with all 3 rats still alive, and that's not good. Nope, none of them were in that. Darkness Breath is the attack you want to see, but it still removes Earthguard, which means they can hit you with HP Absorb and heal themselves. Okay, at this point I usually like to clock up EX somebody, but I kind of want to just pile on the damage quickly now. No, that rat's not going to stay close enough for that to work. Yeah, move forward. Okay, so that at least takes out 1 rat. Now, Olivier annoyingly has to waste his turn using Earth Wall again. And you are going to... I have a crit turn. I don't think it's going to help, so you're going to use... I guess you'll use Stone Impact, and I really, really want those rats to die. And then Estelle will... Not really sure what she should do here. Olivier's also running out of EP way faster than he usually does for me. I think I don't really have any good EP cut quartz on him. I'll be making a very good EP cut quartz in the next chapter at least, because I'm going to need that later. Okay, that's actually... Okay, didn't decide to attack Chloe with an HP drain, so that's better than it could have been. Okay, both rats are down. Now the real fight begins. This is where things potentially go very, very badly. I think I will Earth Guard Chloe. I could clock up EX somebody, but I would really like to just pile on the damage here and just take them down quickly. Two of them are not going down nearly fast enough. And Chloe cannot take that 50% strength turn, which is a problem. I'm gonna have to waste this 50% strength turn. I'm gonna Heaven's Kiss everyone. Okay, one's dead. Can I kill off the others in time? I can get Earth Lance in. Yeah, this is the real moment of truth. If they decide to drain or summon, I could be in trouble. Huh. Do I don't have any 20 CP healing food, do I? I do. I have a slight idea here. It might be bad, though, if I can't... Yeah, I can get them both in Howling Bullet, because I actually have greatly underestimated Olivier's second S-Craft. It's better than I gave it credit for. But I don't seem to have anything that doesn't... Giving them one turn could be crucial, because they could use it to summon, is the problem. I could use a strength buff food on Olivier and just hope that his 200 CP S-Craft does enough damage, but that is also a pretty big gamble. Okay, this could end very badly. I am going for it. Let's hope the true essence of beauty prevails. Because I have seen this do damage like in the thousands. Yeah, it did enough! Nice one, Olivier.
Enjoy the show.
Oh boy, am I glad that fight's over. Yeah, that fight is painful on hard mode. Totally in character for Olivier to be praising his own performance like that. So Olivier has got one up on his rival. Yeah, me too, Estelle. Oh, that fight is bad, yeah. In the fail channel, you will see exactly how bad that fight can get. It's definitely possible for you to get them all the way down to low HP, and then they just recover and summon more, and everything just turns against you. Yeah, thankfully, this is the end of that quest. Yeah, let's not forget what we actually came in here for. So, it's in this small box here. And yeah, like I said, you automatically get warped out of the sewers after you pick up the letter. So, if you don't want to make a return trip to the sewers, make sure you pick up both chests before you open that door. Well, I'm sure Shara wouldn't turn that down. Quickly. No, that was not quickly. There is no way that was quickly. Oh, that fight was horrible. I'll just say that. I really, really, really hate that fight. But I think, and I might be wrong about this, but I'm about 90% confident that I'm right. That is the last time we ever have to fight MOUKIS. About that. Yeah. Yeah, of all people, he actually went after your mine. Well, actually, he's messing with our lives, so this is partly our fault. But this only gets us more pumped to take him down eventually. You know, that is a good point. You might want to secure that letter more thoroughly. Maybe not in your house, but... Well, the thing is, that safe has been broken into in the past. Yep, I was just saying that. It's at least better than keeping it in a small strongbox in your home. And so, life in the mines continues. Yeah, tell me about it. Septium just keeps going up in value the further you go through the game. Definitely for gameplay reasons, because gear gets more and more expensive. Yeah, definitely. So, we're about to lead into our... This is leading into our reward for this side quest, and it's actually quite a worthwhile one. Especially Time Seepeth. Oh yeah, we always are. So for completing this quest, your reward is some Seepeth, but you have to choose which elements. And obviously, I'll be choosing 500 time. We will be needing a lot of this black time Seepeth in Chapter 5 and especially Chapter 6. The Chapter 5 stuff that I'll be getting is purely for Chapter 6. But, of course, any time is the right time for... Didn't mean to make a pun there, but time Seepeth. Because, yeah, time just has, like, everything going for it. It's non-elemental, so pretty much nothing resists it. It has some really strong arts, it has all the instant death arts, and it also has all of the speed boosting quartz. And sadly, their dad gets to go back to being a workaholic. Hopefully, he'll be able to come home more frequently in the future. And so our door counter has been fulfilled for this episode. And with that, finally, mine commission is done. Oh, that is just like, I hate MOUKIS so much. Okay, let's go ahead and get that reported, just to be sure. So that's done. And with that, we have 2 more quests that we need to take care of in Roland, and that is what we'll be doing next time. So, I'll see you then for that. Oh, all 3 of them are going for Aerostorm. Okay, that's actually not that great. So that's one of our guards already gone. So Aerostorm, from what I remember, doesn't really do all that much damage. Yeah, only around the low 1000s. So we will need to heal after this, but not by too great of an extent, and I can always use Chloe's S-Craft later if I need a panic button. Okay. Yep, all 3 rats are gone. Yeah, I was afraid that might happen. Yes, 2 of them did die to that. That's good. Unfortunately, the only one left is not clocked down, and it has quite a bit of health remaining. So this could be a bad thing if it decides to summon more. Will this do enough to put you into Olivier S-Craft range? Definitely not! And so it super recovers again. Oh, bloody, ah! Of course, you go for a living. Oh, I was so close. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give up.
Can't be.
Yeah, I barely even met a dent in their HP. That's never a good sign. Because they can just keep healing. Or doing that! Yeah, if you can't tell, I really do not like this fight. Oh my god. What?! Huh. I had like a failed take of this where I failed like 20 times in one day and I decided, you know what, let's stop recording for a day and try a new day. Go to sleep, get refreshed. It'll go well, you know, you'll get it first try next time. Well, that's not bloody happening, is it? I have never seen them be this summon happy, by the way.